These are the DJI Goggles 3. They promise better comfort, Real View PiP and zero latency tracking. But after taking these through an abandoned hotel in Japan and the jungles of Bali, I found some things in the spec sheet that they don't tell you. The first thing you'll notice is the fit. DJI moved to a forehead rest design, which for long sessions it's a game changer because there's no pressure on your nose at all. Plus, the battery compartment is now fitted into the strap, which also means no more cables dangling around. This is the Real View pass-through. It uses cameras on the front so you can see your surroundings without taking the goggles off. Is it high res? No. But for checking your phone or making sure you aren't about to walk into a tree while landing, it's a massive upgrade. Now let's dive into the settings, because this is where you actually tune the experience. First, the display menu. I always adjust the brightness. In these abandoned spots, I actually drop the brightness slightly. It helps me see more detail in the shadows without blowing out the light coming through the windows. One of my favorite features is the diopter adjustment. You can tune the focus for each eye from -6 to +2. For those of you who usually wear glasses, being able to fly with a perfectly sharp 1080p image without them is a massive win. Then there is the signal management. The O4 system is a king. I leave mine on auto, but you can manually force a channel if you're in a high interference area. Seeing your bitrate and latency in real time on the OSD gives you that extra confidence when you're flying behind thick concrete walls. Finally, you can play with your drone's camera settings directly from the goggles. I usually lock my shutter speed and keep the color profile on D-Log-M, so I have maximum control when I'm editing the footage later. If you're coming from the goggles too, then the upgrade is about convenience and comfort. However, it is not a must-buy for everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next.